Stephen Colbert invited tech mogul Elon Musk to the Late Show expecting a mix of wit, innovation talk, and maybe some subtle political jabs. But what unfolded was anything but a lighthearted segment. From the moment Musk walked on stage, there was an unusual tension in the air. The audience, though initially thrilled, sensed something was off. Colbert started off with a few light jokes, referencing Musk's latest tweets about AI, Mars colonies, and his controversial Neuralink ambitions. Elon, unamused, gave a tight smile and replied with clipped answers. The tension began to mount quickly as Colbert pivoted to more serious questions about social responsibility. When Colbert jokingly asked whether Musk ever considered the ethical implications of firing employees via email while tweeting memes, the audience laughed. Musk didn't. "You think it's funny to criticize people who build the future?" Elon snapped, leaning in slightly. Colbert tried to defuse the situation with a joke, but Musk wasn't having it. The conversation turned sharply when Colbert brought up the recent controversies surrounding X, formerly Twitter. He referenced rising hate speech concerns, Musk's erratic platform management, and the reinstatement of several banned accounts. "Free speech," Musk said coldly, "doesn't mean speech Stephen Colbert approves of." "You mean it doesn't mean accountability?" Colbert fired back. The crowd murmured. Feeling the room chill, Musk shot him a glare. "You sit behind a desk and mock people doing hard things. That's not courage, it's performance." Colbert's expression changed from amused to serious. "And you think wrecking public discourse while playing tech messiah is noble?" he retorted. The audience gasped as Elon leaned back, visibly irritated, adjusting his jacket. What was supposed to be a 15-minute segment had gone entirely off script. The producers backstage frantically signaled for a commercial break, but Colbert ignored them, choosing instead to double down. "You talk about saving humanity, but you're more interested in being worshipped than questioned." Musk's voice rose slightly. "I don't care if people worship me. I care about progress. And I'm not going to sit here and be lectured by a late-night clown who's never built a thing in his life." The insult didn't sit well with Colbert or the audience. The tension now crackled like live wire. "Clown? I ask questions, Elon. You avoid them. That's not progress, that's ego." Musk stood up abruptly, removing his mic. "This is a waste of time." Colbert stood to. "Then maybe you should leave, Elon." The crowd erupted in shocked murmurs as the tech billionaire turned toward the curtain. "Go ahead," Colbert added, his voice sharp. "Walk off like you do from accountability." Musk turned one last time. "You're not half as smart as you think you are, Stephen." To which Colbert coolly responded, and "you're not nearly as wise as you pretend to be." Security, sensing the gravity of the moment, discreetly moved in as Musk brushed past them, walking off the stage without looking back. The audience sat in stunned silence, unsure whether it had just witnessed television history or a colossal PR disaster. After a few awkward beats, Colbert turned to the camera. "Well," he said with a forced smile that escalated faster than a Tesla on ludicrous mode. The audience finally laughed, albeit nervously. Social media erupted within minutes. #Colbert Musk was trending worldwide. Clips of the encounter were shared on every platform, dividing viewers instantly into factions of support and outrage. Pundits weighed in overnight. Some applauded Colbert for holding Musk accountable on national television. Others criticized him for ambushing a guest and disrespecting an innovator. Musk, for his part, tweeted cryptically hours later, "Comedy is now just state propaganda." Sad, alongside it, he posted a meme of Colbert edited into a clown suit in front of a burning city. Colbert responded the next evening on his show, clarifying that no setup or ambush was intended. "We invited Elon to talk about ideas, but when those ideas turn dangerous or destructive, it's our job to ask tough questions." The episode continued to ripple across news cycles. Former Daily Show hosts, comedians, and tech journalists gave their takes. The incident became a flashpoint in the ongoing battle over free speech, media responsibility, and billionaire influence behind the scenes. Producers debated whether Elon Musk would ever be welcomed back. Sponsors also chimed in, some uneasy about the confrontation, others praising the show for staying bold. Elon, meanwhile, announced a surprise Twitter Space session, where he fielded questions unfiltered, suggesting traditional media was obsolete and broken. Millions tuned in, only fueling his growing cult-like following. Colbert, never one to back down, dedicated an entire segment to tech billionaires the following week, saying, "Power needs scrutiny even when it comes with rockets and memes. By then, the incident had cemented itself in late-night legend, memes, t-shirts, and satirical skits blossomed from the chaos. College debate teams used the event as a modern case study in public discourse. What had started as an awkward exchange grew into a full-blown cultural clash between old-school satire and new-wave tech ambition, and while the dust began to settle, one thing was clear: no one would forget the night Stephen Colbert kicked Elon Musk off his set, and perhaps neither would they ever share a stage again.